If you're watching this video, you're probably trying to figure out whether it's a good time to purchase a printer for your business. Now, if you're trying to make fine art prints, there's a lot of ways you can make them. You can use print-on-demand companies like Printful, and if you'd like to do that, I've posted a link to Printful in the description. But you can also make your prints yourself, and that's what I do. I'm a full-time artist. I've been making my own art prints for over 20 years. I make fine art giclee prints using a series of different Epson P-series printers. These are archival printers, the highest grade art printer that you can pretty much get on the market. Now, I can't even imagine not making my own prints because there are so many clear advantages. But going into it, I remember thinking back to when I was first starting my art business, thinking about the big investment that it would take to get a printer. Not only that, but you have to have all the supplies like the paper, and if you're going to be shipping your work to people who are purchasing online, you have to have all the shipping supplies. You also have to have the skills necessary to be able to make prints because it's not an easy task to match the colors of your print to your painting exactly. I had to teach myself how to use Photoshop, had to teach myself how to photograph my paintings properly, and had to teach myself how to use my printers. And you're probably considering all of these things as well when you're thinking about purchasing a printer. But in this video, I'm going to present some things that you might not have thought about that will help you make a better decision on if this is the right time to purchase a printer from the profitability and usability aspects of your business. And first thing is, are you a perfectionist? Because if you are, then you probably should go ahead and purchase a printer ASAP. I know for me personally, I am a print shop's nightmare, and I don't say that lightly. I want my prints to be exact color matches to the painting. I want it to look like it has the clarity and vibrancy in my print that is so similar to a painting that customers can barely tell the difference. And if you are using print on demand or even a print shop in your area to make your art prints, it's most likely that you're not going to get that kind of color accuracy. You can only get that quality if you make them yourself. And if you have practice being able to do the color matching and photo editing aspects of the printmaking process that are essential to have that quality of prints. I have a link in the description if you want to figure out how to do that to a video that shows you exactly how to color match. Another question I'd ask yourself is how many prints are you making in a year in total? If it's more than 100, financially you're going to come out on having your own printer. Even if the cost of purchasing that printer is high, like around $1,200, which is the current going price for the top of the line giclee Epson P900 printer. Also, are you thinking about selling your art prints at in-person events? If you are, you need a level of inventory to carry to the event to be able to allow people to look through a print rack. I usually suggest for artists to have at least 100 prints in their booth ready to sell to people at a larger art fair. Now, if you're doing a very small event, you might get by with a dozen or 2 dozen prints. But if it's an art fair that there are 100 artists at, where there are 10,000 or more people going up to attend the show, then you want to have at least 100 prints available in your booth. And if that's the case, then you meet that 100 level mark of prints that you will likely need to make in a year if you do only one local event. And this is why I think that it should be standard for every artist who is selling at in-person events and wanting to sell prints to have their own giclee fine art printer. Another aspect of this is the amount of control you want to have over your work. Because if you are using a print-on-demand company like Printful, for instance, to fulfill your orders, the awesome thing is, yeah, you don't have to make your prints, you don't have to invest in a printer, but they have complete control over making the print, delivering it to your customer. What if they don't ship it in a timely manner? Or what if it gets there and it's all messed up and then they won't reissue the order for you and you have to pay for another order? That allows the cost of the order to go way up and you might actually end up losing money on the order. So you have to consider all of these things. I know for me personally, I want to have 100% control over everything in my business. I work really hard to get my customers to purchase from me online, and I don't want to disappoint them by them receiving something that is subpar. So that's why if I make the prints myself, I ship them myself, I have tracking numbers on everything, everything's insured. I know that if it gets messed up on the way to the customer, I can file an insurance claim, and I can send another print out to them. I also know that the print I am sending out to them is top quality to begin with. All the colors look perfect. It is beautiful because I want my brand to be well represented with the prints that I'm selling. I find that oftentimes customers buy a print as an entry-level purchase from my business, and then later on, after they are pleased and even surprised by the quality of my prints, oftentimes they consider purchasing my original work. And this is why making sure that customers have a good buying experience, even from the most entry-level purchase, is a good idea if you want to have repeat customers in the future and sell more art. Another thing I think it's really important to emphasize is going into the purchasing printer process. You're going to see all sorts of different printers, ranges of prices, ranges of quality, and you're going to be tempted to buy one of the cheaper models that seems like it's almost just as good as one of the Epson P-Series SureColor printers. And I would highly suggest to not do that. Don't go cheap because they're not archival, and later on, like 10 years down the road, your customers' prints are going to fade or turn weird colors, and you don't want that because in the longevity of your career, you got to set yourself up for success. And like I mentioned before about those repeat customers, you think about somebody purchasing a print from you, and then 5 or 10 years later, you don't know exactly how long it will take for the ink to start fading, but at some point it will. So the ink starts fading, it looks bad, and then if they ever want to purchase from you again, they're going to question the longevity of your artworks. And if you're trying to sell original paintings to them, that is not good for your brand because you want to be able to have your work stand the test of time. That's why it's important to get an archival printer. If you want more information about the printers I suggest, I went over all of them that I have currently and showing the good things, the bad things about them, so that way you can figure out which printer on the market currently will work best for your needs. Watch this video here. All right, well, I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.